Alright. So, hello and welcome back. I'm Gloomy and we're back in the cold storage. Without a dead Iris, but with a living Iris. And I'll just leave the recap in there because it's been a few days. It's been 2 days. I didn't upload for 2 days. Well, I did upload one short, so there's that. Yeah, I'm happy to have you back. I saw a familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table.
Wow, this is surprising.
Mizuki, the fuck are you having there? Why?
What's going on here? Why are you two together? Oh, well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You could even live with me if you want. That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
Hey.
This girl.
Could you... What? Mizuki? Mizuki? Why do we have that? Isn't that the most expensive? Oh god, no. Alright, just give me more bones, please.
Those are some nice hip bones.
The memory god is standing there. We still have to...
The more I look, the better it gets.
Oh damn it. Those hip bones...
Wow, those are some gorgeous hips.
My hips?
Oops, I said that out loud.
You are now officially a creep.
Yeah, you were before, but now you're officially. Is there more? The mermaid at Sunfish Pocket has fantastic hips. Just saying, that's a really nice pelvis. Yeah, well, yeah, alright. Just no. Alright, Iris, about Renju. We're always talking about Renju.
Mr. Okura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscate all because of him. Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscate.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscate. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her. I didn't know that. Daddy's not the type to give compliments. This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
Huh. Well, yeah. So, what? So basically, preteen scouting? Isn't that kinda illegal? Well, he didn't outright told her. Alright, either way, let's just keep moving. That sounds so weird all.
More than sleeping and eating? Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
That's a nice hobby to have.
And you're fast, too. Yeah, I did a lot of track meets. Were you always the anchor? Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Well, for those
Hey,
of
wanna
you...
hear something cool?
For those of you who are not knowing what an anchor means in a track meet, basically the one last to run to finish the thing. As far as I'm aware. Well, it's a highly valuable role in drag meets.
Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You want to race?
Sure, when we get the chance.
Alright. So, can you show me your dance?
Right here? Oh, I want to see too. Me too.
I would also like to see that.
I don't know. Come on, just show us. But... Alright, I'll go set up.
Huh?
Wait!
The mermaid didn't listen and hurried off.
Jeez, fine if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready.
Oh god.
Alright, world, get ready! See my dance! Invincible Rainbow Arrow! Hit it! Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your life. While the old bow their heads, while the blind lead the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design, but we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth. That if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows, set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light. Tessa, you're the best!
Well, so that was something.
Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Alright, yeah, so there you go. Iris's sing and dance show. I hope I don't get copyright striked for that one. Either way, about your visitor last night.
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you, no info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
Well, do you know this mermaid?
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work too. We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff. Blow those boys away! Blow those boys away! Yeah, blow those boys!
That sounds so wrong.
Mizuki, you really shouldn't say that.
Iris is sitting there. Alright. What is Renju here?
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that.
Oh, come on.
After you and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask.
And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
Alright. Okay. So, what was he doing here?
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
Okay, anything else you can tell me about Renju?
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick.
Well, he did got in a car crash, ran out of the hospital, and yeah, I think he'd be really sick then.
He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
So, about your relationship with Mizuki.
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone.
I see that she comes there a lot. Just looking at the trident she owns.
I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else.
Alright. So, what are you like in men?
Well, a triple wart sea devil or an Anacanthus barbatus.
That's a mouthful.
That certainly is a mouthful, but yeah, alright. Okay. Okay, just know that this sounds wrong and is meant wrong, as far as I'm aware. Alright. So what are you doing here?
What are you gonna do? Scold me or something?
Huh? No.
Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Excuse me.
The mermaid took to the corner of the store.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes, we were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
Yeah, one of those is my fault.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Alright. Poor Mizuki. So, I hate to ask that, considering the circumstances, but about Renju...
The police asked me a bunch of questions, but I don't know where he is.
So, and about the Ikira fishery warehouse?
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse.
Alright. Are you sure?
I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
But she does seem to know something about it.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
Alright. Let's...
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
And also we discovered that Mizuki holds absolute power here.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright. Moving forward to the Ikuma shrine. Isn't it dark already? Alright, it is.
You okay?
okay. I just, missed a step there.
Girl, you just fainted. Alright. So. Is here anything? No, that's just a weird shrine. Alright. So. About Renju.
Mr. Okura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
So. What are you looking at?
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
Alright. So. I'm curious about the flower Iris is looking at. Alright. Is it behind the guardian dog? Or the lantern? Or the flower there?
An iris. More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
A winter iris. Oh, fancy. So you're looking at the winter iris, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket. That's why the flower means good news and hope.
That's all? Alright. Okay. Yeah, well, that sounds true. About the shrine.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious, magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality.
Is that an orange or a khaki?
After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? Fruit of immortality.
Yes.
I doubt they'd be edible now. Immortality, huh?
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
Kind of. You can't just... Immortality is a thing for itself, you know? You can't just be immortal for immortal's sake. You need to be invulnerable as well, or at least able to regenerate to peak condition as well, and also there are things that might be permanent losses. You need to consider those as well. Once you're getting over 100 years old, your bodily functions just die. So you need to work around that one. That's mostly why in recent media there have been a lot of vampire movies that show vampires being regenerating to their peak physical condition and staying that way, and not in staying the age they turned. Just because staying the age they turned immortal, that'll be annoying. Even if you are invulnerable and unable to be harmed and can stay in that exact condition, you might not want to. Like, even at 35, you're noticing that most of your bodily functions start to deteriorate, and maybe you already have some of those problems. So, there's that. Alright, your thoughts?
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father, but one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
About his uncle.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere.
Ah, that picture. Looks a lot like... Isn't it the guy from the dream? Doesn't the guy from the dream kind of look like number 89? Huh. That doesn't fit. I don't know, that guy seemed weird.
I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Oh. Well, that certainly is a take on things.
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it too.
But I do get it. Instead of searching for everyone, just become a beacon of light everyone looks up to. Then you're more likely to find a person, or let yourself be found by the person you're looking for. Well, you still need to make it big.
So why do you use the name AIba? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name AIba. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Huh. Alright.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it.
Alright. Iris, we're moving. We're moving to Matsushida's diner. I'm getting hungry. Time to get something to stuff in our mouths.
I'm so hungry.
You see, I was right. Exactly.
Tessa, why are you here?
Because she's hungry.
I told Date I was hungry, so...
I've always wanted to eat here.
You knew about that place from yesterday or before yesterday, and you already wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Oda flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. So, Oda. Where's Renju?
You're still looking for him?
Yes, I'm astoundingly still going around asking for Renju everywhere I go.
Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Alright, where's your mom?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
Well, seems like the store is closed and he was just cleaning up.
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
Or dead.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
Also, Date is certainly more into big assets. Alright, you're good at cooking, huh?
Yeah, my dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure, my treat, Date.
Thanks. Oda's cooking in the kitchen. So, Iris, what's your usual?
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Then it's not good.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Alright, you've been here before, right?
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Oh, believe me, I do think she's more jealous on her making you, less normal.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Alright, about Iris' resurrection.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
I decided to tell Olho about Iris' resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
I gotta love it how she just randomly. Yes, I died. That's funny, right? Ha. Oh god, about the parallel world.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. If we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Date, please.
Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Gotta love how Oda was just back in the kitchen, getting shocked. What should I throw? Paper is mostly weak against scissors, but strong against rock. But people tend to use the rock a lot, so paper or scissors might be a good opinion. So let's make paper.
Shoot.
Fuck! Yeah!
Date, calm down. You're going to pop a blood vessel.
Also, why are you screaming?
Aw, I lost. But I made a promise. What do you want me to do?
If it's no trouble, I want to see your...
See what?
Let me see... See...
I will kill you if you say it.
See... seal. I meant seal.
Seal?
Not the smoothest recovery.
Oh, I get it. You want to see me imitate a seal.
How did you... Alright, sure. Let's just take that at face value.
No, Iris, please.
Okay, well, here it goes, I guess.
Oh god.
Nom 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 nom.
Tessa, what are you doing?
She isn't even doing a good job imitating a seal. God damn it.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? You won. And you made me be a seal for some reason.
Made me be a seal for some reason.
But
Alright.
in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I got a prize from you.
If I had chosen rock or paper...
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist.
It can't actually be proven. But the parallel world theory is interesting because it means that every smallest even possible decision results in a different split world where you choose to do this. So each second, an unlimited amount of parallel worlds start existing because you choose a different thing. So everything happens at the same time. Well, it doesn't happen. That's just the amount of things that happen each second is so large. It is getting quickly unimaginable how enormous the parallel world tree would look like. But it makes for an interesting thought because things that happened may have happened elsewhere or didn't happen elsewhere. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And I accidentally clicked ahead. So, do you know about the Mandela effect or the Bubakiki effect?
Or the 100 million balls. If I explain that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
Oh, those are more niche. I've heard people talking about it. Alright, hold up. Just the two sisters?
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room. and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, so B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it, but she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
That's interesting. So, what basically happened is that the switch in worlds is due to the choice that created that whole dilemma with the two sisters. But this one has fragments of the other world in it. Because the TV was on and it was loud. So there's a fragment, an overlap that exists, and those things are harder to prove because we don't have any physically evidence about that. It's not a proven theory or something. It doesn't. Most of those theories get proven mathematically, which sounds weird, and it might be weird, but if the math checks out, mostly things could be possible. Some of those are thought experiments, and thought experiments are difficult to prove, to say the least. You can't exactly do that. Let's take a look at the other one.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before, and most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
That one is weird. I think that's more of a myth. What about the others?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh? I find that weird. It was a continuation of something else, I believe. The Lost Friend. Maybe.
There's this kid.
Oh,
A.
yeah.
He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets.
As creepy as that sounds, it's actually possible. People have a condition that can make that happen. It's weird.
The nerves were still connected, but A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened.
But they don't bumble around then or something. They just go further out than normal. And that's also mostly not a normal condition. It's either genetic failure, a genetic defect, as far as I'm aware, or anything in line. and you can break your bone that is holding the eye, and it might be possible to get that out. Also, you can actually scoop them out. And it's getting weird. Let's not talk about this further.
So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
The lost friend?
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird, and there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets, as long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged. There are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but
It gets more about the feeling. It's like if you haven't experienced something that feels the same, you can hardly imagine that. Alright, anything else?
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future. And there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China, it's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
But that's more of a prime example for a very distant parallel world. You know, the closer your parallel world is to your own, the less you notice the difference. So, at least in theory. So, if you are going to a parallel world that is very much further away from where you are staying, then it's possible to realize things that just aren't there and they didn't happen as you know them. But there's an interesting theory that accompanies those things. Something along like key points, that history tries to create those key points. Even if they couldn't happen normally, they will be forced to somewhat happen. Somewhat forced. Which is a weird thought. But it's mostly for problems that arise if you account for time travel as well. So those are a little farther off on the imaginary side, but it's still an interesting thought. So, what do you got? The Mandela effect. This one probably a lot of know about the Mandela effect.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah, the former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies. There are lots of examples, like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings, or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car, but in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
That's such a small detail, I didn't knew about that one. Actually. Was he in a 4-seat or was he in a 6-seat car? He was in a four-seat as far as I'm aware. At least from the footage I've seen. Wasn't he? I need to look at the footage again. I won't wager a guess and lean myself out of the window to call that the truth. I didn't look that hard into that.
Huh. I thought it was a four-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
Oh, you mean the Pikachu? Yeah, that's a common thing. People just tend to. That one is really common. That Pikachu had at one point already a black tail and black pointy tail tip. But it was yellow in the earlier versions, completely yellow. But well, I couldn't remember that. I could remember that wrong.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
Alright, so what's about the 100 million balls? I don't know about
This
that one.
world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
Well, I do like the idea more that we're living in this world exactly because it must be this world to exist. Like, you remember, maybe some of you might remember this one from the Zero Time Dilemma, because this is what I believe is a less terrifying thought. This world exists the way it is because it's the only way forward for this world to exist. The observer creates the world by observing, but it cannot observe if the world doesn't exist. This is getting very metaphysical. Let's move on.
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
The Boba Kiki effect?
Date, look at this picture.
Iris pulled a picture on her phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures.
Maybe because the feel of the name is softer and the other one is more spiky.
It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
Like the feeling of things.
Like
Get what I mean?
worshipping the sun and the sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo.
More than bamboo, I'd like to present to you the fungal system of communication. roots of a fungi are all interconnected, and they can be ginormous. They can be really, really ginormous. There has been researches about them, and some of those are really ginormous. I don't have any exact data, but I believe at least the size of a town was the largest we have recognized. What is this called? Something with M. Oh, it's just some difficult word. Either way, fungi are connected, and those are talking with themselves and talking over them. And it is theorized that trees might be communicating over such networks over the fungal network as well. At least I've read something on that line. Don't take what I'm talking about for granted, just look it up, but it's interesting.
Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated, but underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level.
I'd like to present to you a different thought that is also interesting. That the human being born isn't a blank sheet. That's one thing that many tend to disregard, because they think a baby newly created is like a blank sheet of paper like there is nothing on it already and stuff like that. But I might like to present to you the fact that there could be things already written on that blank sheet of paper. There most certainly are, because at least on a genetically level, we have changed, and there might be specific changes into the building blocks that are created to create the human. So there might be some kind of thought data already in there. We don't know that, but at least we can with certainty say that there is no human that is created as a blank piece of paper. Nothing written on it already.
That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, let's...
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating.
Those are kind of weird for me. If you're looking into because they're funny and the idea is funny, that's fine. But most of that stuff is just weird. It's just so weird, like, and probably racist as well. Most are quite racist, or religiously fanatic, if you can call it that. Just don't go too deep into the rabbit hole. There might be some interesting parts, and there is most certainly always a little bit of truth in everything, but sometimes the fanatical and the fantastical just take over a lot of things.
If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
Could have brought a dish over. He laid out an omelette rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her
Bon
face.
appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Hey, Iris? Are you fine?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
Iris and I ate the omelette rice in near silence. There was no conversation. Just the sound of spoon hitting the plate. Dinah echoed with it. And before long,
Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go. Wasn't he?
Let's get going, Iris.
Wasn't he going to give this one on the house? Why are you paying, Date?
Thanks again!
Thank you. Come back soon.
Alright. Let's call it a day for now. I've rambled on for long enough. So, I've been Gloomy. I hope you enjoyed my weird rambling and weird theories about parallel universes. Even though it was somewhat incoherent and impromptu. Either way, we'll see each other tomorrow. I hope you have a great day, evening, morning, or whatever the time it is you are watching this. And we'll see each other again. Bye bye.